Um, let's talk about Snowfall real quick. I like the series. I think it's kind of moving in a different direction after Singleton passed away, but overall, it's still enjoyable. I have a few qualms here or there, but I'm not really here for that. I want to talk about Len Bias real quick. Well, not about him per se, but I'm glad they showed that reenactment of what happened to Len Bias at the time because it was huge news, and the dude was a phenomenal basketball player, and I think that's something good so people can Google and get more information about that and the effects of harder drugs that were um, made more readily available for average average citizens. Um, and it was a tragedy. But a week later or so, there was another athlete named Don Rogers who played for the Cleveland Browns. He was a safety. He was rookie of the year as well, and he was a dope player. He died from a overdose on the day before his wedding in Sacramento, I believe. And so, like, when Len Bias dies, then Don Rogers dies like a week or so later. So it was pretty impactful at the time, and that's when this whole thing about say no to drugs. I think that campaign was already out, but it was just like a whole thing. But at that time, um, I mean, this drug epidemic was surging. It was strong. It's the mid '80s, you know. Then in some cities, crack was already introduced. In other cities, it was getting introduced. So that just made it worse. A cheaper version of, uh, you know, of the C-AIN. I don't want to lower the algorithm or whatever. But so yeah, I'm glad they did that. So but overall, it's a good show. Like I said, I think there's some things on there that are kind of wonky, and it's just my personal bias. I'll probably make another video on that, but I think yeah, Google Don Rogers. Dude was excellent. So he and this is when the Browns were good. They went to the championship game, I think in '87 and '88. And this is when LA beat them and all that. So who knows what the Browns could have done if Don Rogers, was on that team. So yeah, check that out, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna make more videos talking about more shows. So right now I'm watching Pieces of Her. I'm watching The Tourist, and I'm watching that show about Elizabeth Holmes, The Dropout. So I'll probably do another video later about the Dropout, because I got some questions on that. I got some questions, okay? Because I'll save it, but I got some questions on that. All right.